Now, teenage pregnancy is on the rise in the Gomoa West district of the Central Region, with alarming figures emerging from some communities. In the past year alone, more than 30 cases have been recorded in just one town. This trend has prompted calls from key stakeholders for urgent coordinated action to address the situation. Our Central Regional correspondent Akwesiado has details in this report.
Over the past year, Gomoa Eshiam, a community in the Gomoa West district, has recorded more than 30 cases of teenage pregnancy. Similar incidents have been reported in other parts of the district.
Teenage pregnancy, it's a problem here. At least every month we will get a teenager who is pregnant. So it is a cause of alarm here. For the past 1 year, roughly around 20 to 30. When you ask them, the persons responsible, they will say they are classmates. There will be a few ones the men are grown than the ladies.
The pregnancies were not planned, and there are difficulties in even having access to transportation to even go and make their antenatal NHIS card active. Their partners are people who are just visitors who came for funeral or a festive season, a festival, and then they got pregnant in the process, and so you cannot really even trace the person back.
In many of these cases, the girls are impregnated by adults rather than their peers.
If boarding house no work day, and my baby obi ajime atena ne fia menen no wahano.
Bema na onene for no unim no or to say when you are now your colleague.
To 49 years. Ne akola 17 years.
Disturbingly, there are also reports implicating some teachers, a development that has drawn the attention and concern of the Regional Education Directorate.
Even more disturbing are the few instances where some teachers abuse their position of trust by engaging in inappropriate relationship with students. Such behavior is totally unacceptable and will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Our schools must be safe, nurturing spaces where students, especially our girls, can learn without fear.
For many of the girls, early pregnancy abruptly ends their education, limits their future prospects, and places a heavy burden on their social and economic well-being as they struggle to care for themselves and their children.
Me papa onham na mama so na eyade tina mama banis me we krampo skanka mudi bayim na yenyepi yakobo obosia na mudi bayim abande ombwane Ghana ayade ombwane mentu yeshe.
Community leaders, deeply worried about the trend, largely attribute it to financial hardships faced by parents stemming from a lack of sustainable jobs in the area.
Parents must be disciplined. Their children also need to be disciplined. Teachers must be disciplined. Every stakeholder must be disciplined in this fight against teenage pregnancy. In regards to unemployment, the community for some years now, we have taken initiative to get a university campus here. And we are hoping that when that thing materializes, we hope it will create a lot of employment for our youth here.
Speaking during the Gomoa Akwangbo Festival, the chief of the community, Nana Atakwakwa Ijiri Opusu VII, described the situation as a crisis. He urged government to provide employment opportunities to help address the problem. In the meantime, the chief has established an educational fund and introduced other interventions aimed at reducing teenage pregnancies in the area.
Majority of us are farmers, peasant farmers for that matter, and hardly they get money to support their children. So I decided to establish an education fund. We've launched it. Now the plans are on the way to support and increase funds into their account. Now when they complete SHS, that's the end for them because they hardly seek or find employment elsewhere. So I'm entreating all the government agencies they should come and establish technical and vocational school here than to establish a secondary school.
Teenage pregnancy is on the alarming rate here in the Gomoa enclave, prompting stakeholders to wage a campaign against the growing trend. For the ChannelOne newsroom, I am Akwesi Ado, Gomoa Takwa, Central Region.